Our mind has two main functions. One function is sensing sense objects through sense organs. That means becoming aware of sense objects that the sense organs come in contact with. The other function is thinking of those sense contact that one becomes aware of through sensation. Therefore, sensation and thinking are the two main functions of our mind. Sensation is spontaneous, natural, unintentional because it happens automatically, without any intention, without any motive, without any self-center. That means the I can see sense objects means I becomes aware of sense objects. Similarly, the ear can become aware of sounds. The nose can become aware of smells. The tongue can become aware of tastes. The skin can become aware of the object that one would touch. And our mind can become aware of the mental formations formed in our mind with the help of the memories retained in our brain. Once those memories are stimulated and opened up by the sensation by some other sense organs. This sensation is natural, spontaneous, unintentional. But thinking is self-centered, intentional, with a motive, intentional means. We think of things with a motive. That means expecting something, probably in the future. Here the future means any moment after the present moment. That means we think of things that we desire positively or negatively. We think of things that we like. For example, an event, we like to have certain events. We like to have certain things. We like to have certain beings. That means we think of both animate and inanimate things that we like. Not only what we like, we think of things what we dislike. We think of things that we like if they have them to keep and preserve, if we don't have, to get them. We think of things that we dislike if we have them to get rid of. If we don't have, to prevent they are coming in contact with us in the future. In fact, all expectations are future related. We expect something when we don't have it. And all expectations, all hopes, all desires are past oriented, though they are projected from the past through the present into the future. Through past memories, we may like something or dislike something. If we don't have it, we wish to get them in the future. If they have them, if we dislike them, we want to get it up. If we have them now, we want to get them in the future. Future, as I mentioned, is any moment after the present moment in our future. Thus, thinking is based on the desire, inner desires. The root of those desires are referred to by the Buddha as tanha, with the original meaning thirst. The thirst is thirst for pleasure. We do everything in order to enjoy the pleasures that we wish to have. Therefore, our thinking is also pleasure oriented. Pleasure means we can have the pleasure if we are free of pain. Therefore, in our wishes, there is a positive aspect, that is to get the pleasure, and a negative aspect to get rid of the pain, so that we can enjoy the pleasure. And the pleasure and the pain that we wish is to be in the future. For example, we may enjoy a certain pleasure at the moment, but when we like it, we wish it to continue in the future. Future is unborn, the past is dead. We select something pleasurable as pleasurable through our past experiences. We dislike something as unpleasurable, that also through past experiences. That means the thinking is related to the dead past that has left memories, and also we think of things with some future expectation, that means related to the unborn future. Thus, thinking is related to both the dead past and the unborn future. But sensation is here and now. It happens now. Becoming aware of, that means becoming aware of things that are available at the moment. Therefore, sensation is unintentional and related to the present moment, the living present moment, not related to the dead past or the unborn future as in the process of thinking. Therefore, sensation is realistic, while thinking is non-realistic, because the dead past to which thinking is related is not an actual reality at the moment. So is the future. That is also a dream at the moment. It is not an actual reality. Thus, sensation is living with the reality, leading a realistic life, while thinking is leading an unrealistic life related to the dead past and the unborn future. The way to Nirvana is to face the reality and ultimate reality that the Buddha referred to as Nirvana in Sanskrit and Nibbana in Pali, the supreme bliss. When the Buddha realized the supreme bliss at its enlightenment, he uttered in his first paean of joy that we get in the Dhammapada, first paean of joy, where he says, Visankaragatan Chitta, thinking ceased to function at the enlightenment. Because our thinking is related to our likes, dislikes and ignorance. In Buddha's language, liking means raga, disliking means dosa. Not knowing or illusion means ignorance. And according to Buddha, we think of things through illusion, through liking and through disliking. Enlightenment means complete eradication of liking, disliking and illusions. In Pali words, liking is called raga, disliking is called moha, dosa, and ignorance is called moha. Enlightenment is referred to as ragakkaya, dosakkaya, mohakkaya in Buddha's language. That means extinction of liking, extinction of disliking, extinction of illusion. What is illusion? All our sensory experiences are illusions, though we experience them as realities, as real. We experience not anything outside us. The entire world that we experience, according to Buddha, is within our own body, within ourselves. Because we experience the outer world through our sense organs, which are incapable of knowing the reality of anything outside us. Because our eyesight is limited, our hearing is limited, our smell is limited, our taste is limited. We can't taste certain things even animals can taste. We can't smell even what a dog can smell. We cannot hear even what a dog can hear. Our sensory organs are so weak, so imperfect. Therefore, all what we experience through our sense organs are imperfect. Though they appear to be real, they are not actual realities. Realizing the truth, the enlightened ones are not carried away by sensory experiences, though they become aware of them. Even after enlightenment, sensation, that means being aware of sense objects, remain intact, unchanged. And in Pali it is referred to as sanya vedaita, sensing sensations. Until Nirvana final passing away, it remains intact, though temporarily sensation become inactive in certain trance called sanya vedaita nirodha. In a trance, sense organs sensing external sense objects become dormant. They sleep, become inactive. Even the inner sensation called mind become inactive. But the life is there. The body is there. The body functions without sensing anything, automatically, naturally. That state becomes permanent after the final passing away, because there is no more body after the death. Therefore, the aspect of the mind that we refer to as sensation continues from the enlightenment after the final passing away. In fact, enlightened mind is constantly aware of sensations. That is why the enlightened ones are called Jagariyanu Yoga. They do not go to sleep. When we go to sleep, we cannot become aware of sensory objects through our sense organs. They go to sleep. That is what we mean by going to sleep. But in the case of enlightened ones, they do not go to sleep. We need a sleep to give a rest to our constantly working mind. Our main function in our mind is thinking. As I mentioned at the beginning, the enlightened ones are not thinking. Therefore, their mind does not get tired, needing rest, even though their body may become tired of. However, even the natural sensation is a slight burden on the mind. Therefore, even the enlightened mind needs a certain rest. They get rest for both the body and the mind by getting absorbed in trances for few days or few hours. They can rest physically and mentally to rejuvenate the body and the mind for it to function normally. Even in our case, those who are unenlightened can take a mental and physical rest by getting absorbed in trances, by meditation. Buddhist meditation or getting into a trance means leading a life without thinking. In meditation, in Buddhist meditation especially, you become aware of sensations, but you do not think of them. And that is the path to enlightenment too. In a sutta called Bahya Sutta that you get in the Kuddaka Nikaya, in the Buddha Jayanti Tripitaka in Sinhala, it comes in the Kuddaka Nikaya volume 1 at page 142, where an ascetic asked the Buddha shortest cut to Nirvana. Buddha uttered few words in few seconds. That means in a short time, less than a minute. And he asked the ascetic, if you want to get enlightened, just be aware of sensations. Sensation by the ear, by the eye, by the ear, by the nose, by the tongue, etc. But don't think of them. That means the thinking aspect becomes dormant while we are in meditation, but sensation aspect remains intact. Non-thinking means the causes for thinking, the basis of thinking becomes dormant, inactive. Basis means we think of things that we like, dislike, or ignorant of, or illusion. When you are aware of certain things attentively, there is no illusion, you are aware. You become aware without liking them, that means your mind is free from liking. Without disliking them, the mind is free from disliking. That means that's a pure mind, free from its negative and positive energy. Negative energy to reject or to dislike, positive energy to like. That is a mind free from greed and hatred, desires and resentments, likings and disliking. And that is a pure state of mind. It is this pure state of mind, when continued, can end in the enlightenment. That means it is the mind mental aspect called sensation that lead to enlightenment, not the mental aspect called thinking. By thinking, you can never get enlightened. To be enlightened, you must be free from likes, dislikes, and illusions. All our thoughts are based on our likes, dislikes, and illusions. And when we are maintaining, sustaining likes, dislikes, and illusions, we cannot be enlightened. Light means it's a metaphorical expression of seeing the truth. Illusion means expecting or accepting that is something unreal as real. All our mental images are illusions, unreal, though they appear to be real. Like the image in a mirror, it appears to be real, but it is not an actual reality. The images in a video screen or a TV screen or a cinema screen, they appear real, but they are illusions, mirages, though we accept them to be real. That is our ignorance. Accepting illusion as illusion is a realistic attitude to things. Therefore, enlightenment means having a realistic attitude, accepting things as they are. In Pali it is called Yatha Bhuta Jnana Darsana. And accepting things without prejudices. All our likes and dislikes are prejudices. All our ideas are prejudiced, either by our likes or dislikes, or by both, and also illusions. That is why it is said in the Kanimi Sutra, Dittincha Anupagamma Silva Dasanena Sampanna. You can get enlightened only by an unprejudiced mind, a mind free of prejudices. That means mind free of likes, dislikes, and illusions. Illusion means accepting something unreal as real. That is an illusion. Enlightened mind see things as they are, yatha bhuta jnana darsana, and accept things as they are, yatha labha sankruti. That is a state of a sensitive mind. Yeah, that means enlightenment means getting rid of the thinking mind or the thinking process, stopping it. A non-thinking mind. And instead of thinking mind, there is a sensing mind. It is the sensing mind free from prejudices, free from likes, free from dislikes, free from illusions, that get enlightened. And that enlightenment can happen at any moment. But on the path to enlightenment, it may happen momentarily, remain for a short time, and vanishes. And our normal thinking starts. While we are in meditation, we may experience a non-thinking mind, a mind that is only aware of experiences. Although it is referred to as mindfulness, here mindful means you are completely aware of your experiences, becoming aware of experiences, but wisely becoming aware of experiences without liking and disliking them and without getting disillusion. And that is the path to enlightenment. But once you are enlightened, as I mentioned earlier, your mind is free from the negative and the positive energy of the mind. Negative energy for attraction or liking, positive energy for attraction or liking, negative energy for repulsion, removing. An enlightened mind is free of pushing and pulling. We pull things that we like, we push things that we dislike. Sensing mind is free from the burden of pulling and pushing. And there is a tranquil mind, a peaceful mind, a blissful mind that we can enjoy in this life itself. And that is a step to Nirvana. And ultimately, we may come to a state the mind is completely free of liking, disliking and illusion. And that state of mind is nothing but enlightenment that anyone can experience.